welcome back to another Polygel nail design set. For this set, I just pretty much wanted to go basic, simple, so I just did your typical ombre and your typical encapsulated design, nothing too special. I decided to make this little clip under the water, perfect for the name of the set, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. My prep is just real simple. I just push the cuticles back and file under the cuticles, then wash my hands. After that, I put my forms on and then apply a thin layer of a peel-off face coat and then cure it for 60 seconds. In case you didn't catch my last video, I did get a new lamp. It's a 268 watt. It is a little smaller than my previous lamp, but overall it fits my hand well. I just don't like you can feel the heat from the top of it. But getting right into it, this polygel was from Morvan. They are definitely in my tops at the moment. This color was very pretty. I'm shocked I never used it before. Unfortunately, I did look on Amazon, so I can get the link to put in the description, but they don't have this particular kit anymore, which is a bummer because all the colors from this kit are very pretty, soft and gentle. But overall, I absolutely love their polygel. And all I'm doing is, again, just a typical ombre. But for me, I like to start at the top of the nail and then work my way down. For me, if I can get the cuticle done right, any mistakes after that are an easy fix. But if I mess up at the cuticle area, I have to start over. But I'm just going to take... And then before I get into that, like I said, I normally see people do their ombre from the bottom and then work their way up to the top. So the way I do it versus somebody else's, it don't make either one right or wrong as long as you get that ombre on that nail. But I'm just going to take a kit brush after I get the cuticle area clean, and then I'm just going to drag that polygel down. The kit brush works well with ombres for me because they are smaller hair and they are dense, and so it allows me to really drag that polygel down. With your ombre, what you're trying to do, at least for this, I dragged it down so much where as though I can actually see the form showing through the polygel. So you want to pull that polygel down or up depending on which way you're going. You just want to fade it out very thin. And then I did cure it. Now I'm going to go in with this polygel. They do have this one on Amazon. I will add it in the description. Now, what I would say about this, I do like that brand. I have quite a few of those tubes. Just this one just happened to be a hot mess. It was just like sticky and runny and ugh. But what I did for the stickiness is I just pretty much wet my brush with my alcohol and then kind of patted it all over the blue part. And then once the alcohol was incorporated with the polygel, it handled the stickiness. Now for the ombre part, I'm just going to pull it up towards the cuticle area. And the most important part there is and that's for any ombre, you want to take those two colors and make a third color. So just keep dragging that polygel until you see another color. For me, it was pink. Then I was able to see purple and then blue. Now I took some clear and put it at the bottom. So when I first started this, what I was trying to do was an ombre and then just add a little clear at the bottom and just add a few of the glitters that you guys will see right about now. I only wanted to add like 2 or 3 just at the very bottom of the nail. But once I got started and I realized that, oh, they was very pretty up against that blue and up into the ombre area. And so you guys will see me have to go back and add some clear here because I didn't have enough. Again, so let me back up. So with the blue, I did cure that. And then I went and added a little clear just because I wanted to do it at the bottom. But I did have to go back and add more clear onto the blue. So now the reason why I did cure the blue was because one, it was a glitter. And these, they call wood sequins on AliExpress. That's where I got them from. These little sequins, they are very detailed. They have like line works and eyes and I don't know, the shells have like designs all in it. And so I did not want the blue to get on the sequence. So let's go through this process again. I'm going to start my ombre from the very top of the nail. I'm going to drag it down until I can see my form underneath of it. And then I cured it. After that, I took the blue, squeezed it right where I started to drag that ombre down. Well, where I started to drag down that pink color. And then I'm just going to take that blue after I deal with the stickiness. Again, just making sure my brush is extra wet and then just kind of patting it all over. After I get that under control, I'm going to drag that blue up into the pink. And I'm just going to keep moving it up and down, back and forth, side to side, until I see a third color. So here I'm working with the blue. I'm moving it up until I'm able to see purple. I just think that's the most important part when you're doing the ombre. Just keep moving it, adding more if you need to until you make a new color. After that, I cured it. Now I took the clear and I added it all over the blue this time. That way I didn't have to keep going back and adding more. I could have just added some base coat and stuck them on that way, but I just wanted to use the clear. But after I got the clear on there, I put the sequences on there. And I think there was just like starfish and seashells. They did have mermaids. I didn't use the mermaids for this set, but they had a few little, just like under the water, under the sea type things, reefs and stuff like that. But again, they were so detailed. Like the fish had eyes. On the Little Mermaid, you can see every strand of hair. It was very pretty. But after I get them all on there where I want them, then I go ahead and cure that. And then I did get out of frame a little bit here, but all I did was just squeeze that clear onto the right over top. And then I'm just going to spread it left, and then I'm going to spread it right. I'm pretty much just covering up the fish and the ombre. Now, let me say this. For a long time, at least for me, for a while, I felt like Savvyland clear is the clearest clear. Like, my only thing with Savvyland is it's just a little runny for my liking. But when it came down to clear, they were the clearest. Now that I tried this one, they are super duper clear. Absolutely love it. It's just a little sticky, but when I say it's clear, it is clear. I didn't have no bubbles or anything. And I actually was watching one of my friend's videos on YouTube, Nelly Nails, love her work. And she just recently did a video on the clearest clear with acrylic. And so if you guys want to see a video on the clearest clear with Polygel, just let me know and I'm down to make that video. But at this moment, this is the clearest clear. I will add it in the description. It was like $6. I'm going to slow it down in a second here so you can see all the details in the little sequences that I used. That's how clear this clear was. I absolutely loved it. But after I got that clear all over that nail, cured it, time to remove these forms. Let me tell you something. I could not get these forms off to save my life. That clear was sticking to them things and just did not want to let go. But and after I removed them, the lamp worked perfectly. After I removed them, everything was fully cured underneath. I didn't have to go back and clean up the underside. But while I'm struggling to get these forms off, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I want to thank you guys for the likes and the comments and the shares. And even and thank y'all for subscribing. I truly appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, just thank y'all, because this was a little journey and I was getting to the point I was like, I don't even think I'm going to keep this little YouTube going. I just wasn't feeling it in my soul. But it just seems like every now and then somebody will come out and say something or do something that just give me that push that I need again. But here is the nails. Honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of filing to do. These are just the brands. Again, I am going to put them in the description. The pink is no longer on Amazon. And I will add these, which I got from AliExpress. But yeah, overall, I mean, I had to do some surface filing. But for the most part, the filing was just like the shaping. But, okay. Now, this bit, I cannot stress these bits enough. As you can see, it is pretty much double the size of your typical drill bit. I think they are perfect for like long nails or even medium nails. They are perfect for long nail girls. It just covers so much more of the nail when it comes down to filing. I do have them in all grits. I have not seen that extra fine yet in this, but I do have them in all grits. Really, really nice. Now, what I will say about these bits are they are extremely sharp. And so if you're not comfortable with your e-file or you just don't have that much experience, I don't kind of recommend these for you at the moment because they are not safety bits. And if you're not careful, you will cut your cuticles, your fingers, and your hands all up. But overall, they are amazing bits. After I pretty much just filed off the bulk with the fine, again, I didn't have a lot of filing to do with these. Then I'm just going to go in with my hand file. This was a 100-180 grit, I believe. And I pretty much just go around the cuticles and then go down the sides on both nails. I'm sorry, on both sides of the nail. And then whatever I do on one nail, I do on the other. And then, of course, I'm going to file over the body of the nail, file on that shaft, just to make sure I don't have no lumps or dips. And then my all-time favorite file, these green files, when I say they are sturdy, they are sturdy. They are not bending for nothing. Like these help me get good, clean, crisp shape. I'm not the best at shaping. My shaping is not perfect, but these help me a lot when it comes down to shaping. But after I pretty much do all of that, I wash my hands. And then I like to go in with some protein bond. This don't serve a purpose, but I like to take the protein bond and go around the cuticles only because I don't like that ashy look. And then after I top coat and stuff, I do not use cuticle oil. And so I use this protein bond just to get that ashiness from up out of them cuticle areas. Again, it don't serve no purpose, so it's not something that you have to do or need to do. It's just something that I like to do. And then I'm just going to take my top coat, and I take the bulk of the top coat and just put it on the shaft of the nail. And then the little that's left on my brush, I go around my cuticle area. And then I just blend the two together until I get a nice, clean, smooth surface. And then I did take a little bit of McCart's rhinestone glue and just put a tiny amount over top of that top coat so I can add these blue crystals. Now these things, I got these from AliExpress. They are so gorgeous in real life. They like glass, and so you can see like all the cracks and crevice in it, and it's like shine and sparkle all the way through. They are really, really pretty. They are big, but they not heavy. I am gonna go back and order some more of those because I absolutely love them. I thought they was very pretty. And then I'm just going to take a few half round pearls and just kind of put a few on it just to kind of accentuate that point from that teardrop big stone that I used. Wiped off that extra top coat, cured it. Now for the pointer finger, again, I'm just putting that top coat on there and the bulk of it at the bottom, and then going around the cuticle area with the little that's left on the brush. Now, I know that it just seems like I be swiping my life away when I be top coating. But I don't like the little dust and hairs that get in it. And so I'll keep swiping until I get that little hair or dust or whatever at the bottom. And then I'm able to get it off. Now for this one, I started out just adding these half rounds, just doing 3 of them up at the cuticle area. But somewhere along the line after doing that, I don't know what happened because I wound up changing it to this where they just kind of scattered. But again, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I hope you guys appreciate it. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if there's anything y'all interested in seeing, just let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much.